And welcome to 2 Men On. I, of course, am Fred Slow, and alongside me is Van Nunley. We're live at Rio Bravo Brewery, live to tape. I guess it depends on when you're hearing us. And Van, for the what feels like 10 days in a row, I'm putting a cough drop in every 10 minutes on the 10 minutes.
Yeah, your boy's been sick for about a week as
I hate
well, but it hits you a little harder.
I hate it.
You just can't shake it.
And I become awful. I become just unbearable. I become terrible. I'm short. I'm dissident. I am angered by very regular things in my life.
Yeah, short in patience, not in stature.
No,
you are a large human being.
I would say I normally don't suffer fools. I also don't suffer fever.
Yes. You represent West Side.
Till the Olympics.
Up until death.
Yeah. So when you're sick,
until you cease to exist.
It's been kind of cliche though. The being sick during the Olympics is similar to like when guys call off for March Madness from work.
Sure.
So yeah, I've watched so much curling. It's the one that I most enjoy. I like the pace of it. I like the sounds of it.
Sure.
I specifically, and also I don't think women's sports are real sports.
But
curling is like different. Curling is like
we're all equal on the curling pitch. Is it called a pitch? Is it a pitch?
No.
Okay.
No. They're called ends. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of actually know all about it.
Oh, thanks.
But yeah, curling to me has catapulted itself into the world of billiards and darts and bowling. I think bowling counts for women. Let me take that one back. But pool, darts, and curling, I think, are all women's. Okay.
Well, I would group bowling in there as well because it's the same for everyone.
Okay.
You have different size balls.
Yeah.
Very different size balls.
I'm going to tell you why I don't.
And it's more of a finesse than it is power. Because you don't see the guys slamming it as hard as they can right down the middle.
But I'm going to say this to you. Because they're only playing against themselves, throw it out. Like bowling I'm actually going to replace bowling with tennis. And that to me, again, is because when you're playing against another person, I don't think women can play sports against each other because that's not fair and it's boring. But in curling, they can both equally do well or screw up. In pool, they can both equally do well or screw up. And I guess darts is out too now that I'm saying it. Because it's not like you're throwing darts against the other person throwing darts.
Well, I thought you meant a male versus female equalizer of things being equal.
No, that's not what I mean.
Okay. Well, take me back where you're going.
I just think women's sports is boring, but not curling.
That's the only one.
And, also, I like the sounds.
Obviously, women's beach volleyball in the Summer Olympics.
Only Misty May Carey Walsh.
Okay.
Yeah, all the other ones
are still doing it?
No.
Okay.
Also, she's married now, a trainer. But
you a trainer?
No, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know the profession. A lot of farmers that I know used to be farmers. But I'm going to say curling is the best one for a couple of reasons. Number one, the sounds. Mm-hmm. I'm very ASMR. I'm very ASMR motivated.
Oh, yeah.
So the
mopping and the scratching.
Yeah, but also the gals going, I can't do a girl's voice. I'm going to try to do a girl's voice. They just start
super close.
Yeah, then they.
I think that was more Michael Jackson than anything. Good effort.
Yeah, Lisa, it's your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
All of those count to me as part of why it's such a good deal. And then because I learned the psychology of it, the sports psychology, which is the thing I care about a lot. I care about raw athleticism and raw psychology of sports.
You do like it raw, from historical evidence.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have any kids.
Well, raw honey.
No, I don't like raw honey.
Eddie Murphy raw.
I never saw it.
Okay, maybe I was incorrect. Maybe I'm talking about me.
I'm a well done guy too. I can't. I don't like that. I don't like any sort of social media page that says they're giving you the real news of the community you live in.
Not even the blunt wraps. The raw blunt wraps.
What is that?
You would never know because you've never done one single marijuana.
No. But
I'm pretty sure to this day, the only weed you've ever done is when I snuck you drugs while you're on your deathbed.
Yeah, during COVID.
And I pumped some edibles into you.
I don't think you're wrong.
That was medicine.
Watching a lot of curling. And I've been watching the hockey. So the hockey is also good, but again, not the women's hockey, Van. I only watch the men's hockey. But it's been good. Also, I've learned that I don't know this current generation of players. The only one I know is Sidney Crosby.
Who is kind of this generation.
No.
The tail end. No, Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid, I do know. And both of them are on Team Canada. But Sidney Crosby is like almost 40. And
young in hockey.
It's not.
They're on skates. They don't even got to run. They just glide around.
There are dudes on Canada that are 19 years old.
Gordie Howe played to like 120.
Again, that's different. He was playing against trainers and farmers.
Trainers?
Well, I was just
like train operators when we still use trains. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, he was engineering that.
Okay.
So I know more about hockey than in curling. I've not been able to get into all the ones in ice tubes. I'm out. The ice tubes ones are boring me now.
Dare I say, friend of the show, if you care about women's sports and you care about women's hockey, meet me here tomorrow at Rio Bravo Brewing at 11:30. We'll be watching the women win gold.
Did you just look up the schedule?
And beat those syrup-sipping Canadians. No, I'm watching with my daughter. Girl power. Let's go.
I feel like this is stolen power valor because I know your daughter. And I'm going to stereotypically say now I know every woman. Okay? I can speak for women.
Okay.
They don't care about hockey. That's it. That's the end of that sentence.
You're a feminist now?
No.
Name every woman.
I'm an awareist.
Okay.
All right. I can name half of them from where I grew up right now.
All right.
Ashley.
All right.
And now Lindsay.
Okay. And they all got the middle name Joe.
Or Jay.
Okay.
And Marie.
It's a trick question. It's Whitney Houston. She's every woman.
She's every woman. But they do not give two sniffs about women's sports, period, until there's a chance where only women can be successful in the sporting thing. So, like Team USA hockey, who are they playing tomorrow?
Canada for the 5th Olympics in a row.
Is it? Okay. Oh, and we know why.
Because they're the only two good ones.
Right. Now, you and I have also seen women's Olympic hockey in person at the Outpost Ice Arenas when they played 17-year-old boys.
Yeah.
And what happened?
It's not darts. It's not an even playing field. That's when the male musculature and agility and strength takes over.
They did not do well.
They got smoked. They got smoked by the Ice Wolves. But they're not playing the Ice Wolves tomorrow. They're playing the country of Canada, which checks notes, invented hockey.
Yeah, but like all those people also play in the no-show. Like this is not
everybody plays. That's why they're good.
But
they get like the best 16 of them.
They don't. They get the best, most interested 16 of them. Like whoever the best women hockey player is not playing hockey. They never even learned that playing hockey is an option for women. If they went into athletics, something more reasonable.
So hard disagree. It's the national sport of Canada.
Okay.
Syrup sipping, beer drinking, and hockey.
Is it like certified by this country as the national?
Yes. Look at the flag.
All right, national.
It's made out of a bunch of hockey pucks laid over and over each other. It looks like a solid color, but if you look closer, it's just a bunch of hockey pucks.
Lacrosse.
But they take so much pride in their hockey in Canada.
And lacrosse.
That the best of the best do keep going up the ranks so they could represent their country in the Olympics. Does Joe Schmo keep going? Weekend Warrior keep going if they're not the best of the best? I doubt it. Do they want to struggle? Do they want to be on the struggle bus to make minimum wage just to play hockey? I doubt it. But the best of the best are rising to the ranks
Okay.
to get to the Olympics to represent their country.
I was double checking something. I have the answer right here. I want you, Van, and I'm not trying. This is not a gotcha moment.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm not trying to do the Fred name every woman got you moment that
Okay.
you just did to me moments ago.
Uh-huh.
Who is the best Canadian female athlete of all time?
Babe Zaharias.
Sounds very made up. I already have the answer.
Okay.
It's Trish Stratus.
You're doing wrestling stuff.
How is this not the correct answer?
Okay, because it's not a real sport. She's the best at theater and
Is she
lube.
is she an athlete?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
She's athletic.
That's what I'm saying.
She's not an athlete because she doesn't play a sport. She is an athletic performer, much like Jason Statham.
And never chose
Yeah.
hockey. She grew up in Toronto, Illinois, and I believe
That
I don't
again,
I don't know what Providence, Toronto is.
Illinois is a suburb of Toronto,
that's
or
what-
Toronto is a city in the state of Illinois, which is in the United States of America.
So she grew up
Big difference there.
in a country that in 1994 designated lacrosse as a summer and hockey as a winter national sport, which, by the way, is a stupid thing to designate. But she did not choose the national sport. She chose the world of pro wrestling
Okay.
because the national hockey sport of whatever is not the goal for female athletes, not just in Canada where it's the national sport, but around the world. They will choose different sports. It is the bottom tier of sports that women pick to play.
Do I believe that it's the first round draft pick in women's sports? No. But if you have a love for hockey as a child, I believe you're going to pursue it your entire life and follow your dreams to represent your country in the Olympics.
But none of them have that. It's in this order. Number one, soccer.
And remember that the NHL is trying to do a big worldwide push for hockey. That's why their pros are playing in the Olympics again. It was just like NBA Dream Team stuff up until recently, where the pros didn't play. It used to be all amateur, like when it started.
Well, but then they did play for a long time.
Yeah.
And then the CBA said, or the NHL, PA, CBA, whatever it is, they said, no, money.
Yeah.
And then the NHL said no. And then that changed 1 year after the last one, which made this one the first one.
Sure.
But it was only like a 12-year break. There was a bunch of years where it was pros. And it didn't pop off then. Maybe it made Canada pick hockey as the national sport. Maybe that's the one thing it did. But in the hierarchy of things that, and also this is probably just true across like all sports, all people, but I'm specifically talking about women.
Okay.
Because I recognize if you have 20 people, 22 people, you can all throw in 1/22nd of the amount of money to buy a soccer ball. Then you're playing soccer.
Dude, you're preaching to the choir. Like, there's so many expensive sports out there.
Hockey is one.
Like, there's some girl out there in Canada who plays hockey in the winter and golf in the summer, and her parents are the two poorest people in the country.
Yeah. Those poor parents should set up table saw horses. You know what I'm talking about.
Sawhorses?
Sawhorses.
Okay.
And then she should just run track and field. Like,
Oh, I thought she was going to play ping pong in this
this
scenario.
works too.
But she's going to jump over them
That's what I'm
instead.
saying. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Because just like buying hockey equipment and golf clubs, you think they're Canadian, so they obviously just have sawhorses
Yeah.
laying.
Well, not laying, they're standing. But
Makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. They're,
Well, I fold them back and put them away. But yeah,
You
I
do?
get it. Yeah.
no. Mine turn in. So that's the best part about sawhorses. They're also tables. So you can, as soon as you get done sawhorsing,
Okay.
it becomes a table legs.
Gotcha. Eventually, if you let them sit out long enough, they'll be sawdust.
If you don't know how to use your if you don't know how to use your skill saw, they quickly become sawdust.
Sure.
Also, I would rank hockey above women's interest in woodworking.
We talking whittling too?
Whittling, yeah, we're talking whittling too.
Whittling too?
Yeah.
I think it's a push. We're talking worldwide, or just the Great Lakes, Canada, Scandinavia, because no one else is doing it.
All right, if all things are equal.
Oh, sorry, Russia and Ukraine.
No, they don't count anymore. I don't think Russia's in the Olympics.
They still have that weird designation?
I think so.
Okay.
If everyone on Earth has access to wood, they could become a whittler.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone on Earth has access to wood, they could make a hockey stick. I don't know. It's a push. It's like a push for me.
You could whittle a branch down into a hockey stick. It's not far fetched.
Hey, you got a grove of poplars over there? You know what I'm trying to come up with?
But with that being said, these girls are the best in the world.
Yeah, of those who choose to do it.
Yes.
Sure.
Remaining.
I'm saying, like, when you watch, what's the best Olympic sport? What is it? Not just winter, like all of them. Track and field?
Fencing.
That's not the best one.
Fencing when you don't have all the padding.
Again, that's not. Does everyone have the opportunity to fence? All right, I'm gonna. You were talking about whittling. We need to whittle down the Olympic sports.
They've been doing that.
There are too many.
They've been whittling down the sports year after year. Well, every 4 years after every 4 years after every 4 years, and then they just added breakdancing, and then took it away. You're saying continue to whittle.
All right, from the live chat, rugby sevens is the best sport. I'll agree. That's from the show, Joel. As it relates to women, because I watched that rugby seven stuff on that. What was it, a World Cup or whatever they just did?
Yeah, the biggest cup in the world.
That was hella good. That thing was so entertaining. I can't think of another time I've been entertained by women's athletics. All right, update. Gymnastics is the one. Women's gymnastics is the best of the women's ones. Then curling.
We're doing just women's?
I'm just doing women's. And I'm doing both. Because up until 1992, I think they used to be in the same year every year, and that's when they changed it.
Correct. Stagger them bad boys.
Yeah, which is smart.
And good girls.
And good boys.
Yeah.
What about bad girls?
Hey, you see they ripped through 10,000 comments in 3 days?
Sorry, so I did a deep dive on that.
Speaking of good girls.
I did a super deep dive on that.
Oh, did you now?
They just keep them as collectibles, apparently. They just pocket them.
I would take one.
One.
And then use multiple.
So I read...
who am I kidding? I don't use condoms.
Yeah. I read, and again, I might not be accurate here, because I'm super into conspiracy theories now that I've read as much of the Epstein files as humanly possible to consume without becoming physically ill.
I've been taking a couple breaks here.
I have not.
Yeah.
Every time where I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to eat something. Oh, I don't have an appetite. I'll just read the Epstein files for a little bit.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, it's really helped.
Oh my God, Ozempic and the Epstein files?
Yeah. You're
going to hit your goal target earlier.
I'm going to be Jack Skellington in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
And because of that, I now believe all conspiracies are true. I'm not even saying that for a punchline. I'm looking you dead ass in your shaded eyes, and I'm saying all conspiracies are now true. I'm not saying it like monkey's paw stuff. I'm not saying it with hyperbole. I'm telling you, every single conspiracy is actually true. Can you believe that? It sounds hard to believe.
As a conspiracy theorist who loves these things, I find them both a mix of true and entertaining. Let's designate. Conspiracy is just a minimum of two people conspiring against the status quo. That's a conspiracy. Very easy to prove. Okay. There's evidence to trace it back. Conspiracy theory is an idea from a guy in a tin hat in his grandma's basement. Those are entertaining. The Epstein files, the human trafficking of both adults and children, not a conspiracy theory. It's an actual proven conspiracy because Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were thrown in prison. Many people, not in the United States, but around the world, are losing positions of power, are going to jail because this conspiracy is unraveling. That's the difference.
Many people were shot from helicopters.
Like wild boars?
Like wild boars in Texas.
Okay.
Jeffrey Epstein was like, I dabbled a little bit in kid peddling,
Yeah.
but what I'm really into is hunting the most dangerous prey possible.
Yeah.
Innocent farmers.
Like
I'm reading this stuff and I go,
iced tea and the most dangerous game. That was a documentary.
all the Wayfair stuff's true.
30 years later, that was a documentary.
Yeah. Because they knew about it 30 years ago.
Yeah.
30 years ago, somebody knew and they made the thing, and that's the truth about the thing. And they're
also not only a documentary about Epstein and billionaires hunting human beings, also Gary Busey's last good movie. Shout out to GB. He went bonkers after that.
He was in a car accident.
Yeah.
Broke his brain.
Whoa.
I also recently saw a image of Jake Busey.
Yeah. Like,
they don't need
all of them or just gums?
They don't need a 23andMe.
No. No. Yeah. Don't give them the $89.99. That's not necessary.
All conspiracies are true. We'll tell you more about it when we get back. You listen to 2 Men On live from Rio Bravo Brewery. We have a lot of fun with Day every single Wednesday, where you can come in and hang out with us. We're mostly here for the fellowship, but also the beer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mostly here for the beer, but also the fellowship.
I love their little pretzel bites. That's what I'm here for.
With like the ground mustard?
I'm more of a stone ground mustard guy.
Yeah.
I know you're a science cheese guy.
Yeah. Give me plastic cheese.
You love plastic cheese.
White, delicious plastic cheese.
I think it's like a light yellow.
I believe it's called queso blanco, which is the white cheese.
So proud of you for knowing a third and fourth Spanish word.
Queso el blanco.
Yep, you did it.
Cheese the way all right. So these stages, queso and Gandalf all have the exact same stages.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you know who is what. Gandalf,
waiting for it.
The Dijon,
okay,
is 2 under Gandalf the queso.
And you were just gonna skip over
Gandalf the Grey Poupon. Thank you.
Okay.
It's 2 Men On. Hi and hello and welcome back to 2 Men On. Of course, I'm Fred Slow. You are Van Nunley, and I just put in another cough drop.
Oh, how's it feel? Smooth? Silky?
It's like I have an addiction.
Man, I'm trying to curb one of my addictions.
Okay.
And that is processed sugar.
Like granulated?
Yeah. Like I'm cutting out sugar from my diet, and I'm on day 3. I am like a junkie who's weaning. This is harder than I ever thought.
I don't consume a lot of sugar. I'm a big Coke Zero guy.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever that thing is in Coke Zero is my new sugar.
Right.
I don't know what that's called. I don't know what it's made of.
It used to be rat poison until the rats didn't die, and they kept going back to the aspartame.
It might be called aspartame. Did you just make that up?
No, I did not make it up.
Okay. So the taste of that is a thing that I believe I could become addicted to.
Sure.
Can you get that granulated?
Yes, you can.
See, okay, hold on. All right. Amazon.
You just want a big old whole mess of them?
I want to see what else I can add it to. Because
there's like Sweet and Low equal Splenda. I think Splenda is the one that's in Coke Zero products.
Now, all right, hold up. So I didn't know that that's what aspartame was until you just told me.
Okay.
So you're saying the little pink packages on the table is aspartame?
Yes, sir.
So goddamn, dude.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that.
So there's 3 different ones. Aspartame. Oh God, it's just like Tylenol is acetaminophen and Advil's ibuprofen, like that.
And they both have aspartame.
So it's like Splenda is exsulfamane, and then the old school Sweet and Low is aspartame. Your Coke Zero products, my friend, are a mix of aspartame and exsulfamane.
Okay, so that's
the little twist that doesn't make it taste like exactly like that.
How do you spell that? AX what?
Oh, there's no way. No one knows. We've lived 20 years and not known how to spell.
So asulfamate is my new favorite one.
I think so. Potassium. ACE K is what they call it for short. I'm gonna write this down for you.
ACE K.
You need a whole mess.
I think ACE K is what
you need a whole bucket of ACE K.
ACE K is what MLG is trying to ban in the state for purchase or resell with ammunition over 10 rounds.
Which number of ACE K, Fred?
13.
Would it be ACE K 47?
I believe that's correct. So if I can get ACE K pertain and put that on, I don't know, mashed potatoes or something.
Yeah.
I'd be like, do I want these delicious sweet mashed potatoes?
All the time you do.
All the time I do.
You're doubling up on the carbs. You're going to put more fake carbs on real carbs.
Now, hold on. Is there carbs in aspartame?
No. That's why people drink and eat aspartame and ACE K and xylitol and erythritol and all those other ones because they don't have any calories.
Now, I drink it because of its delicious taste.
Sure. Yeah. But here's the problem. If you grew up never having a delicious, sugared, caffeinated, carbonated, caramel-colored Coca-Cola...
Oh, I've had that.
Do you think you'd want it as an adult?
No, this is my exact...
I think if you've never had a Coke your whole life, you've never had a Dr. Pepper your whole life, and then as an adult, you have it without sugar, without caffeine, you're like, what is this shit? I don't want this.
Gosh, I disagree. If you and I were to go to one of those islands where we're told not to go because indigenous peoples live there.
Yeah, St. James.
Okay, that's a different island. That's Epstein's Island. But if we were to go to, I don't know, one of those Indonesian ones or whatever, Polynesian.
Where the second you land ashore, they murder you.
Yeah, if we were to go there.
Yeah.
And we were to offer Coke Zero.
Yeah.
They would love it.
Disagree. I think if we offer them Coke Zero, they would think it's disgusting. But if we gave them sugared, caffeinated Coca-Cola, the indigenous would love it because they don't have any choice because their human brains love it because caffeine and sugar are drugs.
Okay. But
you don't know, friend of the show, sugar lights up the same parts of your brain as cocaine.
And love.
That's a different one.
Right. So ACE K is the love one.
ACE K is adjacent. It's like Kirtland's signature. Right. It's like you're not getting Pro V1s, but you're getting a pretty good golf ball.
I'm not saying the most prolific, proficient Coca-Cola classic drinker. I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about the person that can tell you the difference in canned Coca-Cola, bottled Coca-Cola, and McDonald's fountain Coca-Cola. Not that Coca-Cola enthusiast.
Correct.
I'm telling you, the person who has a Coca week. Okay? The person who, on Gene's Friday, when they do their extended 15-minute lunch,
Gotcha.
They'll sneak a cold glass of ice cold Coca-Cola Classic.
Mm-hmm.
I already said ice cold, but because it's on ice, and on ice cold Coca-Cola Classic.
Okay, I like ice cold. I don't like on ice. Waters it down.
Give me that real. You want a frosty mug?
That would be incredible. I would enjoy that.
Okay, I'm back.
Or just Mexican Coke in the glass.
No, hold up. Because it's cane sugar.
Look,
you're adding a whole other thing here.
I agree with you. We're back to the drugs again.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. As far as like a substitute flavor without the calories, the zero products are way better than the diet products.
100%.
It's night and day.
The diet products...
It got me to have soda pop again.
Yeah.
Without whiskey. Diet Coke, Coke Zero with whiskey. Good Lord, it's incredible.
Yes.
But without whiskey, I just started recently having diet drinks again, 0-calorie drinks again, because it's so passable now. But what I'm saying is, if you live your whole life, you got from 0 years to, let's say, 21 years, and you never had a Coca-Cola, you didn't know the delicious, crisp, sweet, caffeinated sugar and caffeine rush you get from a Coke, and you had a caffeine-free, sugar-free Coca-Cola, and you never had one your whole life, you would spit it out because it's gross.
I disagree. I disagree so wholeheartedly that you could, and I'm not saying person with no knowledge whatsoever, because that's such a small sample size of people.
Mm.
Coca-Cola is on the International Space Station. It's in Antarctica. Coca-Cola is everywhere. But
because of marketing reasons, because they're the best at it.
What?
They're so good at it, they started it with cocaine. Could you?
Yes,
it's
I can.
so addictive.
I can.
Having caffeine and sugar in it already. Could you imagine the holy trinity of sugar and caffeine and cocaine in one consumable drink product? No wonder they took over the world. It had the 3 most addictive things in the world in it.
But if you go to the once-a-week user and just replace it without telling them, if you order a Coke and you get a Coke Zero, I don't think you notice.
You notice. Oh, yeah. 100% you notice. You make a decision if it's passable or not. You have to make a conscious decision in your brain. Is this Coke Zero or is this Coke? Well, I don't know. I don't have that sugar rush right now. It tastes pretty close. It's got that weird on the back end, but it's super close. Your brain will be having a battle with itself. You don't just take one sip and be like, oh, okay. There's no way.
All right.
Weren't we talking about the Epstein files?
No, that was earlier. All right. So I'm pulling up right now a list of Coke Zero drinks, okay?
Okay.
I need you to put them in order for me.
All right.
So the original, the OG is Coke Zero.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the standard by which all others should be judged.
I mean, it's incredibly close in taste and texture and feel to Coca-Cola Classic. I think it should be number 1.
Okay. After that, and this is one I just had the other day. I'd never had this until the other day.
Okay.
Have you had the cherry float one?
Not the float, but I've had cherry Coke Zero.
Which is very good.
Yeah.
And the cherry Coke float Zero one?
All right.
Is better. I think it's better than regular Coke.
It adds a little vanilla ice creamy
Got a little, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like it's all right.
I will put it on the list.
Now you know Coke Zero vanilla and you know Coke Zero cherry.
Oh, they fell in love and had a little baby?
That's what I'm saying. It's a combination of cherry and vanilla. Now they also have Coke Zero peach. They also have Coke Zero Starlight, which somehow tastes like space.
That's wild. I've had the creamsicle Coke Zero. Pretty good.
Lemon and lime.
Miss me with that.
Okay, I'm not going to drink it either. I'm just saying orange cream exists.
Orange cream, that's the creamsicle or whatever.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good.
Now, are you talking about holiday cream?
I'm rarely talking about holiday cream.
I thought maybe you were talking about the vanilla.
Now, you're doing the Coke products.
Yeah, they're the best ones.
Okay, Coke Zero, incredible. King of the Castle, Vanilla Dr. Pepper Zero. It is a crown resting upon
Okay.
a can of soda.
So
It is so incredible.
as far as variants go, and Dr. Pepper not part of the Coca-Cola family.
No.
Also not part of the Pepsi-Cola family.
I mean, he's a doctor. He does whatever he wants.
Okay. Again, that's up for debate.
His insurance is more.
Not in New Mexico. Now it's cheaper. They just changed that. So they also use the same distributors, which is where it gets real interesting. Because if you go to a fountain machine at the local movie theater, you will see Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper on the same module.
Correct.
Now, if it's not a Coca-Cola theater, if it's a Pepsi theater, you will see Pepsi and Dr. Pepper as well.
Correct.
Dr. Pepper,
the Switzerland of soda.
Yeah, the Bernie Sanders of sodas.
Okay, hard disagree.
He
is not loved by all.
He's independent.
Okay, gotcha. You're doing that.
Either side of the aisle.
Allow me.
Yeah.
The Notre Dame of sodas.
A big difference that I think I see between them and Notre Dame is no religious affiliation.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant inappropriate sexual behavior towards minors.
No,
that's what you're
okay. First of all, that's every collegiate program. And secondly, I don't think the same way it hasn't in years for Notre Dame, I guess since the 80s, I don't think Dr. Pepper is ever playing for a championship.
Notre Dame will once again play for a championship. It's going to take a while.
Up-and-comers have played for more championships than Notre Dame, like Indiana.
Once the new American Pope stops putting all the shine on Chicago, he's going to go to Chicago and surrounding areas, which will be Indiana.
Coke Zero is Indiana. Coke Zero now is playing for championships.
Coke Zero is Indiana?
Yeah.
Coke Zero is Alabama, USC, Miami having a baby.
I'm sorry, it's not.
They're bigger than everyone.
And here's why it's such a good example. Because Notre Dame and Indiana are both where? In Indiana.
Yes.
And one of them has perennially been the program, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
And now, the out of nowhere, it's hip to figure out trends quick, like ASAX.
Yeah.
And now you, Indiana, are the new Coke Zero of success. You got the cooler can.
Now, if we're doing that.
Yeah, we are.
The super popular candidate coming out of nowhere, taking over the market. No one saw it coming.
Surge.
Close.
Okay.
They are Mountain Dew Code Red Zero.
No. Mountain Dew
jerseys are even dark red.
Brother. Mountain Dew Code Red Zero is not even Mountain Dew Baja Blast. And that only exists because
you say that to a gamer's face.
I will say it right to the face. Because Pepsi Cola don't care about its sodas. It cares about its restaurants. And that's why it created Baja Blast, so that it could exist inside the Taco Bell. And now the Taco Bell has this other one you're talking about. What's it called?
Well, they're a Baja Blast house.
But they have the red one too now.
Well, the red one came before the Baja Blast.
Oh, so
Code Zero.
Is there a new red one?
Oh, there's so many.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Now they're making zeros for all their weird flavors.
Baja Blast. What's Baja Pie? I'm not going to click that.
Okay. You're going to do the blue waffle thing all over again?
I'm not going to.
Please don't.
All right, so they have Baja Midnight.
2 Bajas, 1 Blast. What does that mean?
What's Baja Midnight?
Baja Midnight?
Yeah.
Oh, you put a little rum in it?
There's so many Baja drinks. The Baja drinks have actual sugar, which takes them out of the running.
Well, I said zero. Mountain Dew Code Red Zero.
Okay.
There is also Baja Blast Zero.
I didn't know that.
So I had to walk into a Family Dollar one time before I got on an airplane.
Okay.
Because I needed a travel size lotion. And I saw that they had Baja Blast Zero. And
because you like to party,
person only buying one itty bitty travel size lotion, bought a 12-pack of Baja Blast Zero, went and dropped it off back at my house, and then went to the airport.
Now,
that's how big of a revelation this was.
I'm not trying to give you any travel hacks here.
Yeah.
but you can carry 4 ounces of liquid on a plane.
Yes.
Okay. Let's say you have a lotion at home.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it's a 6-ounce container.
Mm-hmm.
Take 2 ounces out. You're fine.
They don't know that. It's the container, not what's left in the container.
I do it all the time.
You can't walk in to TSA with a 40 ounce of freedom and say, there's only 4 ounces left. I can take this.
Well, booze doesn't count.
Not with that attitude.
But I do it all the time.
You can bring a quart bag full of minis on an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
Booze does count. Dare I say it's the most important liquid in the airport.
Yeah, but you can't have an open alky containing.
Third most important liquid. Jet fuel and jet oil being number 1 and number 2.
Number 1, precious bodily fluid.
Mm.
Number 2,
get rid of those anywhere.
Other ones that you named. But I'm telling you this, and again, it's in this order. You cannot have an open alky bottle, period.
Correct.
But me, who has an addiction to chloroseptic spray, I regularly have to empty the chloroseptic spray bottle.
Why aren't you hitting this bad boy during commercials?
You, who has an addiction to...
You need a fresh coat.
Yeah, I'm not feeling well.
Okay.
Now, what's that one that Jim Carrey shoots off to the side of his mouth in Dumb and Dumber?
Ah, yes, Banaka.
Yeah. Similar energy.
Yeah.
Just empty it down. You don't want to get rid of the whole container.
No, the container itself has to be less than 4 ounces. If the container's more than 4 ounces, it doesn't matter what's in it.
I do it all the time.
They make you get rid of it.
No, I have it with the chloroseptic spray.
Well, because you're in TSA pre.
I am in pre-check.
Yeah. You're pre-check dribble.
Figure out that global entry, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Wrap up the program when we get back from the break. We have been at Rio Bravo Brewery all night long. It's super filling up here at the Rio Bravo Brewery, so I guess happy hour is this hour for so many of the friends of the program, so thank you for coming out. As Van mentioned, you can catch all the Olympic actions here. Also, they've had a bunch of super fun events recently, including weekly yoga. We met 2 weeks ago with our new friend Dylan Heck. They do all those fun video game things.
Yeah.
Always something cool going on here. I know their Valentine's Day event went really well. Obviously, you have to wait till next year for that. But yeah, always something all the time. Come to Rio Bravo Brewery to drink beer and enjoy the boys. Tubing on. Back to Tim and On. Welcome back to the program. We're live at Rio Bravo Brewery. Ton going on here at the brewery. You can come and hang out with us, Wednesdays specifically, but also just come any other day. It's the coolest place.
I'll be here tomorrow morning watching USA women's hockey win the gold.
use the Peacock app, or like, how are you watching? Are you doing the NBC Sports app?
Oh, I just use my phone and I stream it to their TV without asking.
What's the quality on that?
TV4 is my favorite.
Like, pretty good?
Yeah, it's right there in the corner. Right next to Michael Stipe.
That's from that song.
Yeah. We're doing 30-year-old references in the last segment.
You can talk about Brendan Carr for 5 minutes. So, Brendan Carr runs the FCC, and he is a big proponent of Donald Trump, who is currently the president, who, by the way, I believe, because all conspiracies are real, was never attempted to be assassinated one time, and that it was all a big pro wrestling work.
100% agree. Dare I say, any person in government right now who is not an elected official, who is appointed by anyone else, is a big fan of Donald Trump.
I agree. I agree with what you just said.
Because they would like to cling to power for as long as they can and continue their grift and money grab for as long as it's still relevant.
It's the most carny administration of all time.
Not even close.
So Brendan Carr, who runs the FCC, he told CBS, who's in bed with him, for political gain, I guess.
We believe only metaphorically.
We don't know. We don't know.
In bed.
I'm gonna say allegedly.
I'm gonna lean.
I'm gonna say allegedly.
Okay.
Also, I've learned a ton about slander, and I believe I've actually never qualified.
What you say in private or on air?
On air.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Pretty sure. In private, oh my God! The second you get off air, oof, pretty rough.
The stuff I say, like in our group text, not consumable for others.
For sure. Yeah. Keep everyone in that group text on your good side. There's some data in that bad boy. That get us all in trouble. It could ruin this whole thing.
I delete my texts after I send them, so they're gone on everyone's phone.
Oh, excellent! So smart. Invisible ink, is that what you use? Invisible text.
I swipe up first, and then. So there's this thing called the Fairness Doctrine, and the Fairness Doctrine, like 100 years ago, news programs were not for profit. They were part of the government's requirement for an FCC broadcast right. That's no longer true. That's why things like Fox News can call itself news, and it can be for profit.
Oh, until the lawsuit. Now it's Fox News Entertainment.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's because of Dominion and blah, 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 blah,
Correct.
blah. But there's this thing called the Fairness Doctrine, and you and I used to have to deal with this when we were in terrestrial radio.
Yeah.
But not really, because we were not a news program. We were an entertainment program.
Right.
But it was easy to blanket all things if you were lazy.
But I mean, also, we still followed it because we're decent people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we've never been a news program.
Yeah.
So the Fairness Doctrine says if you afford opportunity to a political candidate who is 90 days removed from the election day while they're in their campaign,
right?
You have to then afford that exact same amount of time,
correct,
to anyone else going for that same opportunity. President, all the way down to city council. What's the most loser politician? City council.
How about county comptroller? No offense to county comptroller.
Elected. Yeah. I think some of those are appointed, like city clerks. It could go either way. So with that said, this car cat tells Stephen Colbert and the Late Late Show, am I getting that right? CBS?
Just the Late Show.
Just the Late Show.
Yeah.
The Late Late Show is Craig Kilborn. Rest in peace.
Was.
So they say, hey, you can't put on, what's this cat's name from Texas?
James Tallarico.
Yeah. They say you can't put him on because he's like a momentum-ish, Texas, Christian-ish, but absolutely Democrat-ish candidate.
Are we talking Christian as in Christ-like or Christian as in religious? Because we're talking Christ-like, I think he's very Christian. If we're talking religious, I would say lukewarm.
But he is gaining momentum in Texas, which is going to be a tough state for the Republican Party to have any movement in against their goals.
Last election, it was closer than it's ever been.
Yeah. And I think I forecasted with us years ago when we were doing terrestrial radio. I said, not this one, but the next one is the one.
Yeah.
So it might be a little bit ahead of schedule.
Yeah, James Tallarico, Beto O'Rourke, like a lot of figures in Texas are going to slowly flip this thing.
Correct. Yeah. And those cities are big now. Mm-hmm. Texas is no longer just a big state. It has big cities, and those cities have voters. We can go through all that.
Also estimated to get 4 more electoral college votes, stealing 4 away from California because of population change. So it's a bigger deal.
Now we know. With that said, Brendan Carr, the SEC, is on Donald Trump, the United States of America, blah, blah, blah. They say, hey, you, Viacom, or whoever owns CBS now, they say, you can't put this interview on with this rocketing Democratic candidate from Texas.
Right.
And the reason is because you have to put on everyone else. Well, that's not real. That's not really what it means.
Right.
But there's this interpretation now that that is real, and that is really what it means. Which means you can interpret anything the exact way you want to, and that ruins everything. It ruins all things.
Right.
So the Colbert Report, they decide to air it via social media outlets and a little Streisand effect-y.
Correct.
Where it just gets bigger than it probably would have got. I watched the 12 minutes of it.
Same.
Fine. I mean, I've heard articulate politicians speak. I wasn't overly moved.
Right.
But a lot of people were exposed to it that wouldn't have been. Which just kind of, I think, shows ignorance. Just shows ignorance to me. Right. So I'm perplexed, man. This is what I'm asking you. If every time you go to make an action, at least to me it appears, you're only receiving the exact opposite reaction that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you start making the opposite reaction? Wouldn't you do anything different, you ignorant sons, to figure this thing out?
Well, I mean, if you're going to take a cue from somebody, it should be the most important government agencies that kind of set the parameters, how you're supposed to act. And I know we're up against it right now.
Sure.
But, I mean, in my elevator pitch, this administration is not following any of the previous rules of this great country, whether it's in the Constitution or Bill of Rights, or dare I say, just the blanketed laws of this country as it pertains to law enforcement and ICE and immigration status in general. If you're not going to follow those rules at all whatsoever, why should we follow FCC rules all of a sudden? But I guarantee you there's going to be a giant wave of pushback coming from the right that they didn't follow these rules, these doctrines to a T, which will be wildly hypocritical because everything else they're doing.
Yeah. The amount of pursuit and things that they want to pursue, current federal administration, is so monocentric on their goals to where there's no other options, outlets, and then whatever collateral damage occurs. And it's going to end up absolutely shabobbing. Oh my God, not shabobbing. What's that called when you impale yourself?
Shebanging.
Yeah.
Shabooming.
Themselves.
Yeah.
But I said this again 8 years ago. I mean, I said, and then for 4 years it went the other way, and now it's back. So I guess I don't really know. But I'm telling you, it's going to end up incredibly dark for everyone. For everyone. And when when Amazon emails you and say that your Ring footage was just given over to the federal government, here's a subpoena via email, we already did it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's when it hits you. Maybe that's when.
This, what they're doing has been 5 decades in the making.
Yeah.
It's not magically happening right now. Nibble by nibble, law by law, right by right. You don't notice until it's all taken away.
Jimmy Carter was a Southern Republican, but he was a Democrat.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. Wild. One of the good ones. Like James Tallarico, dare I say.
We'll see how that goes for him.
Sure.
I'm not optimistic. It might have been the exact overall result they wanted. Where now it's, every weird red hat fence building Texas enthusiast who doesn't vote in off-year elections is going to go out and, could all end up working out.
I mean, if we're going to do a little 2 men on overtime here,
we're at it, aren't we?
They are up against it. I'm going to say people are most upset with James Tallarico because he's using actual Christian principles in politics. The Bible doesn't say anything about not letting trans people into gender-specific bathrooms, but it does say love your neighbor. And when you bring that up to people who call themselves Christians and don't act Christ-like and don't follow the principles of Christ, and you realize that this is just political motivated gaslighting, it tends to upset people.
Well, religion out of political affiliation is dumb. And political affiliation out of religion is dumb.
Started this bad boy to keep them separate.
Why not both? Why not? Man, we do have to wrap it up. Good job today. Thank you to Rio Bravo Brewery for having us. And if you got cut off on TV, that's my fault. Thanks for tuning in digitally.
See you next time.
Good job, everyone. Keep breathing.